Two ratio problems. Firstly, dividing the sum of £84 in the ratio of 3 to 4. And secondly, a very large plank of wood measuring 6.4 metres long being divided in the ratio of 3 to 5 to 8. Let's look at the money problem first. My first question is, how many shares are there in total? So the total number of shares is 3 plus 4, which is 7. In other words, for every £3, this person gets 4. So if I share out in one round, 3 plus 4 is 7. So I now take the 84 and I divide it by 7, and 7 goes into 84 12 times. So if you like, each share is worth £12. And so the solution is going to be 3 times 12 to 4 times 12. In other words, £36 to £48. And just quickly as a double check to make sure I've done my arithmetic correctly, if we add 36 and 48 together, we do indeed get 84. Now, the plank of wood is a little bit more complex. The reason why is the first thing I want to do is to take the 6.4 metres and put it into slightly different units to make the arithmetic easier. And so my first thing I'm going to say is 6.4 metres equals, and the next best, sort of moving down the scale, centimetres is going to be 640 centimetres. Now this time, the total, when we add 3 plus 5 plus 8, we now get 16. So in essence, it's going to be, this is 3/16 of the plank, this is 5/16 of the plank, this is 8/16 of the plank. And if I say to you now, looking at the solution, 640 divided by 16, I think the answer's 40, but as a double check, I'm just going to go to my calculator. 640 divided by 16, yes, I am right, that is indeed 40. So each of the shares is going to be 40 centimetres. So this solution becomes 3 times 40 to 5 times 40 to 8 times 40. 3/40s are 120 centimetres is my first piece of the plank, the first section. 5 times 20 is 200 centimetres. And the last one, 8 times 40, is 320 centimetres. And if we add these quantities together, 320 plus 200 is 520, add on 120, that doesn't give me 640. Just make sure that the measurements and the units are consistent, and just as a double check, it's always worth, when you get your final solution, adding up as a double check to make sure that was what you started with.
Okay, Mary, so let's have a look at this one. So solve x plus 2x equals 12. So what do you think you do first?
Okay, well, I want x on its own, so I would put x equals 12 minus 2x.
Okay, so a lot of the time we want to get x by itself, but what we want to do first is get all of these x's together. So can you see anything we can do with this? Get all these together in one place.
Oh, okay, it's 3x, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
3x equals 12. Oh, and so x equals 4.
Brilliant, spot on, well done.